Have you ever wondered about the differences between profit and non-profit organizations? Let's dive into that fascinating topic right now. Firstly, let's talk about profit-seeking or for-profit organizations. These entities operate with the primary goal of generating profit for their owners or shareholders. They exist to maximize financial returns and engage in activities such as selling goods and services in the commercial marketplace. They take various forms including sole proprietorships, partnerships, limited liability companies, and corporations. On the other side of the coin, we have non-profit organizations. These are entities that do not operate with the primary intention of earning profits. Instead, they focus on fulfilling a specific mission or serving a particular cause. They use any surplus revenue to further their goals rather than distributing it as profit. There are several types of non-profit organizations. Let's explore each one of them. Charitable organizations are first on our list. These organizations are all about providing aid, support, and resources to those in need. They often address social issues such as poverty, homelessness, healthcare, and disaster relief. Next, we have educational organizations. These non-profit entities are dedicated to providing educational services. This category includes schools, colleges, universities, and educational foundations. Religious organizations are another type of non-profit. These organizations are focused on religious worship, practice, and community service, typically affiliated with specific faiths or beliefs. Public health organizations are non-profit organizations dedicated to promoting public health, addressing health disparities, and providing healthcare services to underserved populations. Then we have municipal organizations. These non-profits are often local or regional government entities that serve specific municipal or community needs, like libraries, parks, and public services. Political organizations are non-profits that engage in political advocacy, lobbying, and related activities to influence public policy and address social or political issues. Multi-benefit organizations serve multiple purposes or address a range of social, environmental, or community needs through their programs and initiatives. Finally, we have Commonwealth organizations. These organizations are international associations of countries or territories that collaborate on matters of mutual interest, often focusing on socio-economic development and cooperation. Now, let's summarize the key differences between profit and non-profit organizations. Purpose is the first distinction. For-profit organizations aim to generate profit for their owners or shareholders, while non-profit organizations pursue social, educational, religious, charitable, or other mission-driven objectives. Revenue distribution is another key difference. For-profit organizations distribute their profits to owners or shareholders, while non-profit organizations reinvest surplus funds into their missions and programs. Lastly, tax status varies between these types of organizations. For-profit organizations are typically subject to corporate income taxes, whereas non-profit organizations often receive tax-exempt status from the government, meaning they are not required to pay certain taxes on their income. So there you have it, a comprehensive look at the differences between profit and non-profit organizations. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, or just someone interested in how the world works, understanding these differences can provide valuable insights into the diverse ways organizations operate and contribute to our society. Have you ever pondered over the differences between profit and non-profit organizations? Well, you're in for a treat. Today, we'll dive deep into understanding these types of organizations. First, let's talk about profit organizations. These are organizations that have profit maximization at their core. They are usually owned privately by individuals or groups who are looking to earn a financial return on their investment. To achieve this, they operate in competitive markets, striving to gain market share and reach financial success. The profits these organizations make are either distributed to the owners or shareholders or reinvested in the business to fuel growth and expansion. Switching gears now, let's discuss non-profit organizations. These are mission-driven entities. Their purpose could be to address social issues, provide educational services, or promote religious or cultural activities. Any surplus funds they generate are not distributed to owners or shareholders, but are reinvested into their programs or services to further their mission. Many of these organizations enjoy a tax-exempt status granted by the government, allowing them to channel more resources into fulfilling their missions. They are typically governed by a board of directors or trustees who ensure the organization stays true to its mission and objectives. Non-profit organizations come in various forms. They could be societies, usually formed for educational, cultural, social, or recreational purposes. They could be trusts, established to hold and manage assets for the benefit of specific beneficiaries or for charitable purposes. Or they could be non-profit companies, formed as corporations but operating as non-profits, using their revenue to further their mission rather than distributing profits to shareholders. Let's not forget about educational trusts, clubs, and voluntary associations. Educational trusts are established to advance education by providing scholarships, supporting educational institutions, or promoting research and development in the field of education. Clubs and voluntary associations, on the other hand, are formed by individuals with common interests or goals. They come together to pursue shared activities, promote social welfare, or undertake community initiatives without the primary goal of making a profit. In summary, while profit organizations aim to generate financial returns for their owners or shareholders, non-profit organizations focus on fulfilling specific missions and serving the public good without the primary goal of generating profit. The differentiation lies in their purposes, revenue distribution, tax status, and governance structures. So, the next time you come across a profit or non-profit organization, you'll know exactly what sets them apart. Until next time, stay curious.